Hey, it's Sunny. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you what's on my iPhone 12 Pro Gold. I have this in the 512 gigabytes, and if you want to see the unboxing of this lovely bad boy, then I'll leave a link in the description and you can go check it out. But let's just get right into it. Just my lock screen. It's a picture of a beach that's really close to me and I think it's super stunning. So this is my home screen, and honestly it's not as aesthetic as it could be. I do have a video on how to make your iOS 14 home screen aesthetic if you want to check that out. I honestly couldn't be bothered doing it all again, and I only really use these 8 apps religiously. I'm very used to the icons already, so I just couldn't be bothered. I just tried to add some widgets, make it a little bit pretty, but for the most part I'm pretty comfortable with having it like it is. I think it's organized very well, and I'm trying to cut down on the amount of time that I spend on my phone, and just having 8 apps on your home screen is very good because then I just have my app library to the side. So I think it's very effective just to have a few apps on your home screen and then put everything else in your app library. Okay, let's start off with creativity as they have categorized it. Here are a bunch of apps that I use for photo editing, for Instagram, or making thumbnails for YouTube. I use Airbrush for just, oh, there's a lot of selfies here, but I was trying to make my thumbnail for this video. Airbrush is really good at just, if you have any major acne pimples anywhere, which I don't really have, so I won't be retouching this photo. Honestly, I really don't use it that much. It's just if I have like a really big pimple or I have really bad under eye circles, then I'll use it. But I honestly don't believe in retouching your photos that much because it can look very unnatural. I'm really not about that. And then I have Canva, which I use to make my YouTube thumbnails. I primarily use it on my phone. If I'm in a rush and I need to upload any thumbnails, then I can just download it off my phone. Google Photos is a really good app to back up all your photos. It's free, unlimited storage, and they store all your photos in high quality. So if you're looking for a place to store all your photos, because the iCloud only goes up to 5 gigabytes, I believe, that's just not enough at all. Google Photos does a really good job of constantly backing up your phone and keeping all your photos safe in case anything happened to your phone. You have them all in one place and backed up. I think it's a really good idea. My friend introduced me to it and I'm forever grateful because it has really given me like peace of mind. If anything happens to my phone, I have all the photos and memories backed up into one place. Fuji is a really good app for just taking kind of disposable camera pictures. They kind of mimic that vibe, but it hasn't really been working that well with my phone recently. I tried using it the other day and it really just wasn't cooperating with me, so I don't really know what's up with that. But if you want like a disposable camera effect, that's a really good app, and it makes honestly every photo that you take really good. So definitely look into that. Lightroom I actually haven't used yet, but I've seen a lot of people use this to edit their Instagram photos. As you can see, I haven't even like opened it and I don't know how to use it, but it's definitely something that I'll look into. Fonto is an app that I use to make my YouTube thumbnails. Basically, I use it for adding text to my thumbnails, and it's so quick and easy to use. Photo Circle, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So how this works is you have a link and then you send that link to a bunch of people and everyone joins in a group. You add photos into this one big folder. It doesn't diminish the quality of the photos. You can share all your photos in high quality and everyone gets the photos, which I think is really good. We use it for our sorority to exchange photos. As you can see, we have 65 people and 1,380 photos in this group. Photo Circle is really a good way to share a bunch of photos in high quality, especially if you can't airdrop your photos to anyone. Pixart is an app that I downloaded because I saw a bunch of YouTubers use it to make their thumbnails. I'm not really familiar with it yet, but I will be using it in the future because I really need to step up my thumbnail game. It is definitely one of my weaknesses, but I'm definitely working on it, so stay tuned. Unum is a really great way to plan your Instagram feed. You can add photos and see how it will look with your other photos. You can move them around and shift and see. Oh, well, you can shift it sometimes. You have to have like particular photos, but I personally don't pay for it. I just use the free version, but it's just really good to see if your photos have the same kind of vibe going on. I'm getting back into kind of caring about Instagram again, so I'm definitely going to be using this more. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, Visco, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Visco is. It's just an editing app. Mostly what I do in there is adjust the contrast, the lighting and the saturation and the highlights and the shadows. That's literally all I do. I'm not a big fan of filters, so I really like the whole natural look. Then in shopping, I have Depop, which is just really good to sell your clothes. I'm sure you all know what it is. It's honestly so much work to take pictures of everything, write everything down, constantly answer questions, but I have a bunch of clothes that I really need to sell and they're just sitting there just mocking me. Depop is just a really good way to find clothes and sell your clothes and earn a little bit of money. eBay is really good for thrifting, especially if you can't go outside and thrift in shops if they're closed or whatnot in the current circumstances. So definitely check out eBay if you want to buy some nifty little clothes. Groupon is so good. You can literally find discounts on anything. If you want to get your hair done, or if you want food or ice cream or anything discounted, then it literally can give you so many coupons and vouchers. And oh my gosh, $15 easy credit. Maybe I should get that. I've been ordering a lot recently. It's so bad. Oh my gosh. You can save so much money on Groupon. Just type whatever you want and see if there is anything that interests you. You can save so much money. Just check it out. It's so good. Woolworths is just like a grocery app that I use. I've been doing click and collect orders for my groceries. It saved me so much time. If you have a grocery store near you that does click and collect, obviously if it is safe, then look into it, or just in the future, it really saves your time. Zomato is an app. It's kind of like Yelp. It gives you all these restaurant recommendations that are near you. They give you the rating, they give you the menu, they give you the reviews and photos, and I think it's just so good. So you can click on something and then it'll give you where the address is, it will give you the menus, you can flick through if any of these float your boat, and then you can see the details of the restaurant, what type of food is it, and if they do delivery. You can scroll down and see the reviews, and then up the top they have photos of the restaurant that people have submitted, which I think is so handy. Everything is literally laid out so well. I use this so much. Then let's go on to productivity and finance. I think the majority of these apps are very self-explanatory. Like PayPal is kind of just like Venmo if you're in the US. I've been trying to find an app that keeps track of my budget efficiently, but I haven't really found anything. I downloaded this daily budget app, but honestly I don't really use it. I don't really like it that much. But if you have any suggestions of free budgeting apps, then definitely comment them down below. I would love to check them out. Duo Mobile is just a two-step verification that we use for our college. Scanner for me is a really good app because you can scan important documents. If you have to sign anything, then you can scan that document, just take a picture of it in this app and it will scan it automatically and you can email it off. Slack is just a business communication tool. It's like a productivity kind of app, better for workflow and all that jazz. It's kind of boring. But all these apps in my productivity and finance folder are pretty self-explanatory, I think. And then my utilities are also very self-explanatory. Social Blade is a really good app for tracking your subscribers and statistics for YouTube. But apart from that, everything else is really self-explanatory, I think. And then health and fitness, the Nike Run Club app is so good if you're just getting into fitness and you want some motivation or you really don't know where to start. They have some good workouts. When I was doing my 30-day running challenge, this app really helped me, so I highly recommend that. I don't really use the health app. And then I've just started using Pinterest. It is so good for inspiration and motivation. I think it is kind of addicting, so I've tried to refrain from using it that much. And then I only have one games app, which is Candy Crush. Oh my gosh, I still play it. Don't judge me. I know it came out in like 2012 or like 2013 or whatever. I only have one game on my phone, so this is what I play when I'm bored. Yes, as you can see, I am kind of addicted sometimes because I am on level 2854, which is so bad, but it's honestly so much fun. I don't know why anyone stopped playing this. It's great. But apart from that, I don't have any other games on my phone. I just try to limit how much time I spend on my phone. Yeah, that's pretty much it for what's on my phone. Hopefully you found this interesting and you learnt a few things or some new apps that you want to download. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I will be doing an iPhone 12 Pro review if you're interested in that. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one.
She likes chocolate covered strawberries and wine. She likes notes that say I love you all the time. Roses at your feet.